courteous clap. All right.
Good job.
Us boys went away for a week doing some commercial work, but we are back. And we're a little behind schedule in some areas, but ahead of schedule in others. So yeah, we're going to run you through what we have been working on this week and where we're at in terms of our project. Oh, actually, we decided. Here, Tyler, you and I can talk about this actually. So after doing a week of commercial work, we kind of realised just how much work we can smash out if we're going hard. Right?
Yeah, we can smash out a lot.
Yeah, so Tyler decided, he said, hey guys, look at our whole term's plan. We can probably do that in a week. So, that's the goal. We're now at the stage where we're refining everything down to the necessities and we're just trying to bang everything out by Friday. So hopefully this week we'll have something playable and workable. So that's the goal. So it's going to be a stressful week, but it's going to be a good week. It just means that we cut out all the crap and we just try to be completely efficient with workflow.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the goal. I'll show you what the boys are doing. Tell us what you've been working on, mate.
I finished modelling the two boats. This is just half of it because I am UVing it at the moment, so I'm just cutting where I want the seams to go, and then I'll lay out the UVs back in Maya. Yeah, we decided to cut the larger boat out for now. I think we'll still go back to it. It's just because it's so huge. But we found that having multiple coloured boats seemed to add more than what we originally intended, so it worked quite well.
So our main difference this week is we've decided that we want to go for a more stylized approach. So instead of James modelling and texturing everything, we're now going to have it that James models them and I actually texture the boat. So I paint it in Photoshop and then we take it over to Blender and I apply the UV, the texture to the UV, and then from there we apply it to the boat. And on the boat, if I get the render, we have a much nicer, more stylized boat, which we think will suit our game a lot better.
So if you see what I'm doing here, every single boat is a different colour, but it also fits the art style. So rather than having some stuff realistic and some stuff not, everything is super deliberate and we can just go real hard up by adding these names and these small little details and that sort of thing. Another example of this is with our main assets, things like this. So these are all hand painted things. So Tyler did the wood texture and we can easily bring that in and apply it to any sort of model that we have. So all in all, it's going well.
So this week, obviously we're a week off, but the first half of this week, so far I've started back working on tentacles again properly. So I've been doing a lot of shaking things around on screen like so, trying to figure out what works best, because we want the right level of just floppy but not too floppy, a bit of bend, a bit of snap. So I've been putting the new tentacle that we've started working on more bone structures, more that sort of stuff, testing a few different things, iterating. At the moment I'm trying to make different modes between the same bone structures so that we can get something that feels a bit different, and a way to toggle between them so that we can kind of test them a bit easier as well. And as well as that, I added a little bit of help to the art team in terms of just reworking the ocean so that we can get some colour into it. But yeah, at the moment it's looking pretty good. And we've got a little bit of tentacle action if the control pops up. Yeah, so we got all this happening, which is a lot better than it was week before last. But still needs a bit of refinement. But yeah, it's good progress. In terms of finishing in the week, I think should be spot on. Should be sweet.
So yeah, pretty much built my first computer, which is pretty exciting, and have now got my hands on Unreal, which means I can do lots of the audio programming and testing myself, which has really sped up productivity in terms of the game audio. So what I've been doing mainly is revisiting all the sound effects that I've made in Ableton, and have gone through and done a few tweaks and re-exported them because Levi and I managed to figure out in Unreal how to get the sounds sounding underwater once you pass your head underneath the surface of the water, which is pretty cool. So then essentially all of the boat sounds that you hear, such as the hull creaking, the ropes creaking, rigging, any cannon fire, anything like that, will sound as if it is naturally occurring above the water once you are underwater, which will sound quite cool.
Last week was doing a bit of like spawning boats into the scene, which shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but I got there in the end. It was a little bit of looking after spawning an object that can be buoyant at the same time, and it's a bit of a workaround to get that, but it was alright. This week I managed to refine all of that and put it into the scene, so now when you go in it tells you how many boats are alive, what round you are, what gold like you've stored up, and like when you collect the gold it updates the global variables and all that. Also this week I've been working on exposing all of the settings for the main menu, so when you go in and you've got like just changing it based on your computer, if you've got like less processing you can change the graphics and all that.
Boom. So yeah, that's us. Hopefully, as you've seen, we've got enough going so we can have a playable test by Friday, which would be awesome. We've got a few exciting events coming up. We're presenting something with Playtech for a New Zealand Game Developers Conference, which is coming up, and also some guys from Melbourne are coming over that we can hopefully meet up with, who are doing some really cool VR stuff as well. Levi and I are going to the New Zealand VR AR event, which is in some basement on K Road, which sounds pretty exciting, so that'll be good fun. We'll be meeting the mayor and all that. So yeah, we'll have to dress up and hopefully meet some cool people. So yeah, exciting stuff happening with Float. Yeah, keep in the loop. Peace.
All at once, so if I hit the top, come on, please tell me. Alright, that's not working now. Alright, can you just like delete that part? Because I made it so it wasn't a thing.
Alright, that's enough.
Yeah, that. Lol.
Cheers, bro.